Hey, good morning, English 1 students. Today is Wednesday, October 7th, and you should have finished your Unit 2 summative assessment. Good for you. Hopefully you took into account the feedback that was given yesterday, and I'm looking to see many more A grades when I continue scoring those later today. All right, so the last project that we're going to do for Unit 2, and it's going to be the second academic achievement grade, is a one-pager project. And you may have done something similar with paper and pen in some of your classes, but we're going to do it digitally. We're going to try to do it digitally, and if you can't get it to work for you digitally, then you can do it on paper, but I prefer for everyone to try to do it digitally, and we're going to use Google Slides for that. Okay, so you're viewing the video today to learn the expectations and instructions for this academic achievement grade. This is the second academic achievement grade. The first one for this 6 weeks is the Unit 2 summative assessment. So this is an opportunity for you to have two really strong academic achievement grades that are going to deal with what you understand about a short story. Okay, so your practice set activity today is to open the Google Slide template that I'm going to put into the file in Schoology. It's going to be called Practice It One-Pager Draft, and you're going to create the plan for your one-pager. And I'm going to be able to look at those and give you feedback and tell you if you're going wrong. That way you won't turn it in on Friday and not have, a strong grade. I want everybody to have a good grade. Okay. So I'm going to add a share it for you to share the name of the short story you plan on using today. So that'll be the thing that you submit. So I'll add that to the list. Prove it today, draft your one-pager, and don't forget to submit your daily attendance check. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to choose one of the short stories that we've read this year. Okay, it can be any of the short stories that we've read in class. So it can be 11, it can be The Scarlet Ibis, or you had a chance to read a short story of your choice from these: St. Lucy's Home for Girls Raised by Wolves, Marigolds, The Necklace, Gift of the Magi, Charles, The Good Samaritan. You can choose any of those if you prefer. All in all, this assignment that we're working on, it's going to take us 3 days. You'll start on it today, and it'll be due by 11:59 p.m. on Friday. Okay. All right. So in closing this, you're going to find there's a video that you're probably going to want to watch to help you understand how to add the technology for it. So I did not create this video. Someone who's even more gifted than me created this video. So this will be linked. This entire slideshow will be linked for you to go back and refer to. And you can watch this video to understand how to upload all of the files. So please don't message me about something you don't understand how to do with technology unless you have watched this at least twice so that you understand what can be done. Okay, so what is a one-pager? It's a reflection of your understanding, okay? And it can be done in a creative way. Here is an example of one that's done for the story Trooper by Meg Kearney. Okay, look how creative that looks. All of these aspects, this text, and it's showing me, the teacher, many different aspects of what this person has learned. You're going to get to make some choices about how you make this look. You're going to get to make choices about what you include on your one-pager. So what can you include? Okay, so here are some things you can include. So the goal of this activity is to identify the theme of the text. We're looking for the message, and we did some literary analysis questions if you want to go back and look at those that include the themes of different different texts. But you don't have to go with just one of the themes that we talked about. It could be another theme. So you're going to write or type the thematic statement in a prominent location on your graphic organizer. Then you're going to identify at least 6 different factors from the choice board that I'm going to show you here that serve as textual evidence in the shaping and defining of the overall theme, okay? Make sure to clarify how each item you include defines the theme. Please cite or tell me where you got your image sources from, okay? So we will be including that. So you can choose any 6 of these items and also include the theme, okay? So 6 plus 1, that's 7. So you're going to have your theme, the theme statement. Okay, so love conquers all. Um, people can love and hate in the same the same body. People can show those two conflicting emotions, like in Scarlet Ibis. But you're going to choose 6 of these to talk about. So you're going to include something about the setting and look at what it tells you to do. I could read this to you. What is the setting? So that's the time, weather, place, era. Include a picture or illustration. Write a sentence or two explaining how the setting affects the characters, mood, theme, etc. So what is going on? We had questions where we answered this. How does the setting affect the conflict? Okay, incorporate related drawings, doodles, or images where you talk about settings. So if you choose this one, you would have, remember you're going to choose 6. So if you choose setting, you're going to follow the directions for setting here. You have a section on characters. What internal conflicts, those are the conflicts inside the head, do the characters show or face? How do they change? How do these experiences contribute to the development of theme? Action. This is like your little plot diagram basically. So show a short chain of events or flow chart that summarizes the story. So that could think about how does the dialogue impact the character's decisions, and then how do these decisions impact actions and themes to ultimately shape the theme. So you can put a little kind of plot diagram chart if you want here, if you want to do action. For mood, insert or draw an emoji and or a GIF that captures the mood of the text, okay? And you could do 2. You could do like it starts out one way and then it ends up, oh no, okay? So mood is one section. Author's craft. What stylistic choices does the author make to create the mood and tone? That's the attitude. So what words? Think connotation, figurative language. So you're looking for similes, metaphors, sentence styles. What do you notice? Make a bulleted list. Description. Identify descriptive language, imagery, and figurative language, similes, personification, metaphors. How are they related to the theme? You can include a section for description. Plot. You could have a section on plot. To what could you compare the plot of this story? Find a picture and explain the connection. Okay, what would you compare it to? You could have a section on motivation. What motivates the characters in the story? How does that motivation impact the outcome of the story and ultimately the theme? You can have a section on point of view, pacing, genre. Okay, so genre is like what type would it fit into? Is it drama? Is it well, for us it's short story, so you can talk about the short story genre. And then you have symbolism. Ooh, man, that would be really good for marigolds and the Scarlet Ibis. Symbolism is big, so is the necklace. There's lots of symbols. What might be important about that symbol? So you're going to have at least 6 of these sections. Okay, so let's look at this menu here. So these sections, I read these to you a few minutes ago. You're going to include at least 6 sections from this menu, from menu 1. Okay, and that would include the words, the chunks that you know about these different elements from the story. In menu 2, you have the different visual elements. Include at least 3 different elements from here. You can do more, all right, but you want to include at least 3 elements from this menu to your one-pager. Okay, so you have a GIF, a meme, you could have write a few lines from a song. You could even link a music video that has something to do with your short story or reminds you of. A picture, you could create a list of important, I don't know, important traits or important things that we know about Doodle, or whatever character it is. Color, you can put an emoji. You can put an important quote. You can rate the story. You can even create a border that's symbolic for your text, or you could include a short video. Okay, so we have these 2 menus. Menu 1, you're choosing 6 items here, and this all deals with the actual short story itself, and you're including at least 3 elements from the visual menu. And what you're going to come up with is something that looks like this. You can use this as your guide. It's your example. Okay, so we have a conversation here with the rating of this short story. We have a little section about how the setting of this story impacts mood and how it went from sad to joyful. We have Trooper's playlist, and it has the figurative language that was found in the short story. We have the character motivation. We have the thematic idea of resilience and adversity. This is the theme, so if you want to put the theme here, but you can put it anywhere that you want on your short story. We have some key words from that short story. We have the thing about point of view and pacing. So this is an example of how it can look. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different chunkings of like text about different elements in the short story, and then they have the rating, visual, they have key words, they have images and GIFs that go along with it as well. So this is an example of what yours could look like, and look at all the color they use to go along with it. So, but what they also did, I want to make sure that you do, is they have an image source page, so where they got all of their images from, okay, to give credit where credit is due. So please do that as well. And this is the drafting. I'm going to give you this this page to work with, and then I'm also going to give you one that's a choice that's maybe not as graphic as this if you want to use a different format than the one that's here. Okay, so I'm going to give you like 2 or 3 choices for how you can arrange your text, but your job today, let's go back and look at what your job is today. Your job is to open this template and start drafting out what are you going to put. So you're going to need to choose your 6 items from this menu and at least 3 elements from this menu, and start crafting your one-pager. Okay, so be creative, have fun. Yes, it is an AA grade, and you will be judged by, did you have 6 sections that deal, answer these questions here? So you could pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whichever ones you want. Okay, choose your 6, and then also you are going to start putting it out together on your page. Okay, so today when you open this up, you're going to get a menu that looks like this. I want you to like put a star or put an image on the 6 that you want to do. So that's your planning. Pick the 3 that you want to do here and put your text box or some kind of image on it to let me know, hey, check mark, that's what I'm doing. And then get started on your drafting portion. Okay, guys, hope you have a great day. See you tomorrow. We'll talk more about it tomorrow.